by one, and introduce yourself and your status, your relationship status.
Relationship status, okay. Am I looking to the camera?
Yeah, you get your shit now. You ready?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? So I'm back with another episode for Cash Vibes, and this time I want to shake it up a little bit. So I have the men with me, and we're gonna get their perspective on relationships. So let's start it off.
All right. I'm Aaron. I am married, young, about 4 years now.
I'm Jeremy. I'm 31. I'm single.
I'm Andre. I'm 30. I'm single and ready to mingle.
There you go. That's my panel. Let's get into it. All right. I'm the only girl here, so
don't be biased.
I'm gonna try not to be. So I guess my first question would be, how comfortable are you in your positions now? Like in your situation and your relationships and singleness, how comfortable are you right now? Start with you.
I'm more than comfortable. It took some adjusting, but more than comfortable now. Yeah.
I would say I'm comfortable too with being single right now. At first, I probably had a little sadness about it, but I got to know myself a little better, so I'm more comfortable.
Well, how long have you been single?
For about 7 years.
How comfortable are you?
Well, I'm falling in love with myself. And I've been working out and just rediscovering me. So,
Well, it's a good, this is your first time smoking a cigar.
Hey,
You're doing good. I choked a few times, but we're not going to talk about that.
yeah, I'm trying not to choke. Because pulling is very interesting.
Yeah, I smoke cigars. I think I got into smoking cigars when on my first show, a grip guy came over to me and gave it to me as a rap gift.
Yeah.
I did this at home. I smoked it at home and I was choking my lungs out.
You thought you smoked it like a regular?
It was done. It was done. But I got the hang of it, so I'm glad I get to enjoy this with you guys. So now that we've established your comfortability and being in your relationships and being single with yourself, let me just start with you. How were you before you got married?
Oh, how was I before? Okay, I was just a regular nigga, regular savage out here in these streets. Regular savage out here in the streets. I've been with my lady for a long time though, but it just took a while for us to know what we wanted from each other.
When did you meet her?
Oh, man, I know this since high school.
Oh wow.
And we ended up
going a high school sweetheart.
Yeah, you can say that.
Oh, that's awesome.
We ended up going to college together, and then that got rough. I don't know why we thought we could stay together through college, but we did at one point. Once we got there, we tried it, didn't work, so we broke up for 3 years. And then our last year,
reunion.
Our last year, we just got back together. I feel like it was fate.
Now, back in your wild days, I'm a girl. I have to ask for the ladies. Back in your wild days, what were you? Would you say that you were lacking or were afraid of commitment at that time?
I would say I wasn't afraid of commitment, but I was in the back of my mind. I probably was thinking it's something better for me, or I haven't explored all my options.
Do you feel like you left a good thing behind because you're being that way?
Yeah, I can say that.
That's kind of interesting. Do you feel like that you've had a situation where you were too young? I weren't thinking.
I've always been relationship oriented. I've never been just reckless. So Yeah, I think maybe when when you first turn like 18, you're like, ooh. But after a
Yeah.
while, it's just like, it's overrated.
Yeah.
You want substance, I guess I'm a little bit different, but.
I have to ask for the ladies because I know there's some ladies out there that's just like, that one dude I was dating.
You are so funny.
You ever had that moment? I mean, like, did you feel that way with your wife when you guys had that long period off?
I feel like, what do you mean?
Like I was just doing too much. Like
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, because...
like I left. I
Yeah.
gotta get it back.
Yeah. Yeah, after having too much fun, feeling myself, I needed some stability, man. I would have been too... Yeah, I needed some stability. I wouldn't have been right. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I be trying to get into guys' head. I don't want to make this a female thing, but it is because we are giving women like what would you say like some women, let's just say 2019 girls need to know about men, single 2019 women.
Oh, what they need to know, bro?
All black men don't cheat.
Oh, that's a lie.
I can't even. Let me turn away.
No, listen to what he said, though. Black men don't cheat. They fucking with boys.
So
So
you're-
what about the ones in their 40s?
They boys.
Right, exactly.
Boy mentality.
Especially,
Oh my God.
yes, the elder men. So you're saying if you know you're a man, if you're not a man, then you're cheating on your woman. You're stepping out on her. That's a little boy. You got your
Yeah,
little boy.
that's boy mentality. That's boyish ways.
'Cause a man,
But
a
there are
a
men.
Yeah, a man would know, like, in a woman, he'll know that she's respected, you know what I'm saying? If he has a real woman, he gonna know that that's the top thing.
The top priority. So, yeah.
Okay, so let's just say Jay-Z. Let's just throw that out there.
Wow,
I mean,
good choice.
money. He has money. He's been with B for like, I don't even know how long they've been together, but since she was.
But he did step out.
Yes, and
But-
Destiny Child. And so he stepped out. So what would you say he was a boy in that moment?
Yeah, he said it. You listen to his album. That 444 was all about him not being mature. Him not.
Yeah.
Doing what he's supposed to do. He spoke that all through that album about sorry, telling his sorries and all this stuff. How he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do as a man and all this stuff. So he said his faults in that album. Now baby, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
He said his faults. He did better, and
You think it makes him more of a man that he admitted through his
Of
album
course.
and publicly? Like,
Of course. What niggas do that?
so okay. Here's a question for some of my female viewers. Why do men lie all the time? All the time.
Why do they lie?
It's just a question. Like, what
Now-
makes you just
Now,
even the small things? Why?
of course, like boys do lie, but
He said, "Boys,
boys do lie. But
do men lie?"
men lie too.
I feel like some of them probably lie because they consider the woman's feelings at first, so it's the first reaction that they have.
They do. Yeah.
But don't you think it's even more like dramatic when she finds out that you lied?
It is, but
That's just the first reflex. I guess.
first instincts, I'm gonna lie. Because they want that cake and eat it too. They want that cake and eat it too. They don't want to lose what they got.
But this is the thing, like, I've gotten caught in that before. But then you can just keep lying on top of lies, and then you forget what lies you told.
True.
And then it gets to the point where, or you're dealing with someone that's
Oh, yeah.
lying, and you're just like, you are insulting my damn intelligence.
Right.
Like, you are
But
insulting
you know
my
how many
intelligence.
boys lie and girls just stay with that? That happens.
I mean,
that's
but that-
majority of women stay with they do.
Oh, yeah,
they
even though they
lie.
know they're
like,
lying.
I mean, listen, you get comfortable sometimes knowing like
You definitely get complacent,
I know.
yes.
I feel like a woman's like, if I go out and find me someone else, they're gonna do the same thing. So why, like, some women might be like, I'm at least I, you know.
At
least you know what you're dealing with.
Right.
You're dealing with.
Like,
Wow.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Is that settling?
But that enables that behavior.
Some people do settle, but it's not just women, it's men as well. Like, you know, have you ever had a relationship where the roles were turned? Like, you found yourself in the woman's position?
Then they lying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed, my man stayed with her. but that's only because, you know, that's pussy with her.
So you stayed with someone who lied with you because of the Fugang gang.
Basically, yeah.
I'm just gonna say Fugang gang. He
Basically,
gonna say
yeah.
the word. I'm gonna say Fugang gang. New word.
Basically,
Fugang
yeah.
gang.
That's what it was.
And so, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to come back to that.
Why do most
That
dudes-
is
why do
very
most
that
dudes
is
stay?
very interesting because there's some women out there who get caught up in their like they know that he's lying, but ooh, you know the ding ding is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is too.
So there's some women that do that, but my whole thing is to, you know what I'm saying, I just want to get into y'all mindset a little bit. And how did you feel in that moment, just knowing that?
I mean, I do.
Because listen, you say men don't cheat, but
Oh my God.
here's my problem is when you do say you do have a little boy, whatever, cheating on you, going out and doing all this with these women.
Yeah.
The moment a woman does the same thing, it's like, oh, she gotta forgive him, right? But he can't be with her after she's cheating on him.
No, I mean that. See,
Right.
I'm gonna be.
I'm not here to make it all about the women, but I'm just saying.
You're right, but I believe in double standards.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't.
Like, you can do it, but she can't.
No, I'm just saying. In that
Not saying
aspect-
you, but I'm just saying a man
I'm saying,
can do
I'm
it.
saying, I just put women up here, and boys is gonna do their dumb shit. I don't expect.
So you hold women at a
I
higher.
hold women at a
Like
higher.
at your mother's, you hold them. Would you say, oh, mom can't be out there dogging my dad, but my dad can be out there dogging my mom?
How?
Make it make
Okay, I
sense.
can't even.
I can't make it make
I
sense.
can't make it make sense.
Wow.
It does feel like more of a betrayal than.
Is it because it takes a lot more typically for a woman to do, like I from what I know, Cash, you let me know. It's emotional. Like, it takes a lot more for a woman to do that, to cheat, versus, you know, guys who are like, you
It's
know,
not really emotionally attached to the other woman.
you guys
Well,
can remove
like
remove
that,
themselves
like that.
from- versus woman,
I would-
you're like
I would think
into it. And,
now you do got some that can have their side do their thing and not even, but majority it's emotional.
wow.
It's emotional stuff. I'm sorry.
I never had a side piece. Okay, I never care for that. You know, I'm the type of woman. I'm kind of like Andre, where I like to be. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship.
Right.
But I'm not.
You loyal.
So, you know, I'm not. So I'm out there like a man. You know what I'm saying? You know. But I can't speak for, because I've never like cheated, but I can see what y'all are getting at, because women are emotional like creatures. We're emotional beings. Sorry, but I feel like there's a lot of women who are like men, who think like a man, and can just go out there and just.
Yeah, but majority of them dudes ain't gonna stay.
He gonna cheat on me? Okay, I'm gonna cheat on him.
Yeah, but when they get caught, dudes ain't sticking around. Most dudes ain't sticking around. I don't think so.
And women are there's a lot of smart women, like they can be out there slinging for years.
Oh yeah, not get caught.
You would not know.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Are
So she
always
wants you to.
steps ahead.
They
Men
always does it.
leave condom wrappers in the pocket or in the car.
Or in the car,
and
got a little lipstick on their collar,
Oh, yeah.
makeup or
and
something.
then probably have hairs all over their shirt, long hairs, and you're like,
Well, yeah. Most dudes get caught nowadays because of social media.
Oh my God, yeah. social
But it's so crazy.
That's the dumbest thing you can do is try to talk to somebody
That's
through
almost like-
social media. That's
yeah.
the dumbest
In the
thing you can do.
DMs.
Dumbest thing. That's always a paper trail.
I mean,
You gotta send a letter.
you know that letter can get
Wow.
bounced back. You know that letter can get the address is wrong. Bounce it back to your mailbox and
That's
your
true
wife,
too. That's
your
Just
girlfriend.
turned on that thing. That's all.
I don't know. I feel like I want to take a little break,
All right.
so I'm gonna do that because I still don't got my drink.
What I'm saying is, we're trying to dismantle patriarchy. I would hope I am. So when I hear viewpoints that literally are misogynistic, it's not furthering society. It's not, and we're just too far in society for this shit. It's 2019, and some of this shit sounds like it's antebellum. I mean, it's
This
just
was
ridiculous.
Let me do that again.
And then we need to jump back to this.
Yes.
So
Yes. Okay, let me do that again. Okay, so during our break, my crew members and my panelists over here got into a little debate, and one of my crew members brought up a great question. How can females prevent their men from cheating? I'm just gonna throw it out there as I pick up my cigar.
You can't. I don't think you can.
You don't think so?
I don't. They gonna do what they want to do. Now let me speak for me personally. This is me.
Mm-hmm.
Why I don't cheat as a man. I have too much to lose. It's not worth it. Nothing's out there worth it now. I grew up. I know that nothing's out there worth it.
So have
And
you
she's
cheated
the only one
before?
I want. Yeah.
And how did that, like, in that moment when you did, like, step out, what were the feelings? What were, like, why did you do it? What was the outcome?
Just wanted something. Just have one of my cake and eat it too. Just wanted something else out there
And then you ended up losing everything for
for a moment.
a moment. I mean, have you? Like, what do you think about the question? Like, how can women prevent?
Or keep them home, I guess.
This is very interesting. I want that same energy. I mean,
Yeah,
where
to
the
keep-
energy at?
Something to keep them, whatever to keep them home. I mean, I
Andre.
can't. I don't know that answer. I don't know that answer. I just
Andre,
know.
you're like on
I
both.
don't know.
Okay, so
Let's
you know
ask-
I'm
go ahead.
versatile with the stance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the reason why I'm single is because I was in a relationship, and my boyfriend cheated on me probably 11 months into the relationship. I found out. I woke up one morning and something wasn't right. I felt it. I went on the couch, I picked up the tablet, saw stuff I wasn't supposed to see. And up to this day, he's still trying to, hey, I'm sorry, it was a
Build the
mistake.
trust?
Yeah, but I blocked him out because it's kind of like I had so many opportunities. The gym, I mean, people throwing them. And every time I said to myself, you know what, is this moment going to be worth losing what you have? So I guess it's the mentality, and I can tell you, I haven't always thought like this, you know what I'm saying? But I guess when you have something and you really value the person, you don't want to do anything to hurt them. But then again, sometimes people are selfish, and I think
mean-
that people that are serial cheaters, because there's people that make things happen, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm
But-
not a man, but even I feel like there are women out there that go over and
beyond for
beyond
they do.
for their guy,
Yes.
and they
definitely.
still get stepped out on. And a lot of these women don't even know they're getting stepped out on. Some men, are really sneaky. But then there's like that back, like, does she know? And then she like just staying with him because she feels like this is it. But that's my thing. Is like, you can say you don't know, or if she knows her spouse good enough or well enough and keeping him happy. Like, some men, you like, they, you see them with their girl and they be like smiling and and then a whole nother person outside of that relationship.
Oh, yeah.
True.
And it takes a lot of work. That's the thing. It
does.
takes a lot of work.
What are you? I mean, what? That's on the person. What are you willing to do?
I feel like I need some dogs in here. You know what I'm saying, on this panel. I think I need some real
Oh my
dogs.
God! I think
want
we
to
have a pretty mature.
I want to. Yeah, I feel like no. I feel like the panel is great, but I feel like there should have been one more person.
A savage.
A savage. I want to get into it. I had a guy come up to me and be like, you know, just so you know, I'm for fun, and I was like,
Wow.
Can you respect that honesty?
No, you gotta.
Can you respect that honesty?
I definitely, I had to.
You have to accept it.
No, I know. I definitely respected that honesty, but also I took it like a joke because I was like, But nothing came from that.
Yeah.
But the fact that he just like blatantly
That blunt.
Yeah.
that blunt, I'm a sad. Like, you're gonna have fun.
Yeah, and
That's it.
back to your comment, you made mention that most women know their men. There are some Decepticons out there.
There are.
And when I
some-
say Decepticons, I mean deception to the 15
Pa-
trillion
like
power.
put on
Meaning,
10 different
you think
masks.
everything's okay, and on
There
lunch
are.
break or you had. I mean, there's some people that are just that slick. You know what I'm saying? And
And there are, like, they have 10 different masks, like, and can have a whole nother family in Miami and come to Georgia
It was some kind of sign.
to show. I mean,
It always.
a lot of women overlook because there are a lot of women that have walls and guards up. So, and she probably got a million friends. Girl, let your wall down a little bit. You keep, and there's a lot of paranoid women out there that when she finally get into a relationship, she probably see a sign and overlook it because she's like, oh, that's probably just my paranoid. Like, that's probably just me being paranoid. And then, no, sweetie, you should have looked at that one. You should have looked into that one. But, I mean, I feel like I have a great panel today, but I wish I would have had me a dog on the couch. I wish I would have had me someone who, because you guys are just polished, honey. Y'all talking about black men don't cheat. And we still gonna look into that. Even though you guys are saying black men don't cheat, what established a man? I thought you're a man at a certain age, but you're saying that it's all in.
It's all in your characters, on how you just handle business to me.
And I think it also goes back to your moral compass. Despite how old you are, whatever, how you look, whatever, it comes down to your moral compass. Do you have a moral compass? If you have a moral compass, it's gonna trigger it off. The alarms are gonna start ringing when you're doing something that you're not supposed to do, and then you have that moment where you can say, I'm not gonna do this, or I'm going to do it.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess a lot of people, they're just desensitized to it. They just don't care.
Back to my comment when I said, you realize you have something. What do you have? You have something to lose. Is this worth it? Me doing some dirt out here cheating, is it worth me losing? If you have kids, losing not seeing my kids, not going home to my house.
How hard is temptation?
Hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. It's very hard.
Lord, I tell you.
But you human. It's temptation is coming to
Temptation
terror.
is in at the mall, in the parking lot, at work.
It's temptation.
It's every QT. Oh, temptation.
Wait, does your wife say don't look?
No,
Okay.
she's not that type. She
Wow.
Did she look at a big booty when it walked past?
yeah, she probably tell me, baby, see that
You
ass?
see that ass?
Now she's confident. I love that.
I love that.
You know where that come from? Years of just trust. Years of just communication. I mean, she probably wouldn't done that 8 years ago.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
we grown and it ain't like I'm gonna go holler at her and she
Exactly.
walk away.
I've met his wife and she is a stunning woman.
Wow.
And I'm not gay, but I can also
Thank you.
compliment a beautiful black
Wow.
woman
Thank you.
or beautiful any woman
Exactly.
Thank you.
that is out there. So, and that's another part. Like, if your wife, that's another question. Like, if your wife wanted to, not be a white. I'm pretty sure she's not a stay-at-home mom.
She's not.
But what if she just wanted to, she had this big lavish career? Would you be okay with
I
that?
love it. I love to see my woman.
Would you stay
win.
at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That's so
I
awesome.
love
Wow.
to see my woman win. Why not? You said would I stay at home if I had to?
Like, if she was like a
Close to
Yeah,
millionaire,
yeah,
thousandaire.
close to
If I
Kylie
would
Jenner.
have to, I would stay at home. If she comfortable with that, stay home. I like to see my woman win. Why
Okay.
not? I ain't got no insecurities.
Well, I feel like that's
insecurity. That's
also like a
insecurity.
big portion of why I'm single, because
If I meet a girl and she's single, right? I always kind of be thinking of two things. She's
Crazy.
No. That's her choice to be single. She had no
Yeah.
problem with this. That's what I'm saying. Let me finish. She has a choice to be single. That's her prior. She want to be single. Or because I think all women are great, smart. Black women especially, right?
Get to it.
The second thing, I think there's something wrong with it.
I knew he was going there.
Yo,
Did y'all hear my words though?
wait, I heard your words, but yeah, we still rolling, y'all. But to just come in at that, some
Okay, so
women
what's wrong
that
with
don't
you?
want to be single, but they are in
They feel
their,
like they don't have any.
they don't have any options to be like, they don't have good enough options to be like, oh, let me give him a try, because a lot of these guys are dogs, and we run into them. We give them our time, and they waste it. And so you're running into that on multiple occasions. They're not saying that that's just a third option that you didn't include into that 2-option scenario. There are women who date, and it's almost like you keep hitting a brick wall.
See, I just get tired of that. I get
Remember,
tired
there's
of that.
more, like, for example, Atlanta.
Okay.
You know that there's more women than there are men,
Right,
correct?
right.
And there's a lot more men out there being savages.
Right.
And then they continuously meet these women. They try to portray that they're good guys.
Good guys get in
They
their
get what
panties,
they want, and then they
go-
disappear,
yeah.
and then they damage a good woman. And then after that,
She don't trust anybody
yeah, she
else.
doesn't. Then it becomes harder for you to penetrate and break the barrier because Tom, Joe, and Bubba
Tom,
decided
Dick, and
to,
Harry.
decided to screw, play with her heart and her emotions, and then now she's a brick wall.
But I think that's also, men don't look at it from that standpoint.
You run into the wrong man. You need to go to church or something. Man. I mean,
Oh no, he
Oh
didn't.
my
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh
No,
my
he didn't.
god!
No, he didn't. Let me tell you
Oh
something.
my God.
There are many dogs sitting in the pews at the church. Okay, many of them. They're all not saints. Okay, they're just sitting in there probably looking for a woman. Take her home out for Bible study.
Oh no, y'all! No. Y'all meant I meant go to church and go get some spiritual guidance. I didn't mean go looking for a dude at church.
No, I thought you just said get you a guy from church.
No, I
like,
said go to church.
Get you a church
I was
man.
being funny. I won't
Get
say
you a
go look
church
for a dude
man.
at church. I mean go find your spiritual side and just
But
pray on it or
what?
something.
You talking some pray on it? Oh my gosh!
I think that I'm
I'm gonna have a lot of people in my comments for that.
You're right when you say that some of them do choose to be single, because I have friends that are content with
And
being
it's
single.
totally fine.
However,
I'm very content.
the majority of single women that I know truly aspire to have love. However, and I'm looking at it from a different perspective because I have a lot of female friends, I have a lot of male friends, and so I could see, and most of the guys that I know that are single, they're just like, what they'll do is mimic whatever they think the woman wants. Take her out on a few dates. There'll be a little chase, and then after the package has been delivered and, the gift has been unraveled, the interest
they're done.
dissipates. And
I think we should save some of this for another time, because I feel like my comments are gonna blow up. And they gonna be talking about your ass.
why? Yeah, you're gonna ruffle a few
You're gonna
feathers.
ruffle a few feathers, baby.
Well, that's good. You're welcome.
But
Oh my god.
y'all help
Wow.
me. Y'all help me. So I'm gonna end it here, and then I just want to say, give advice to the men or the women that are viewing this video. What would you say to them to help them on their journey?
I'm speaking to single.
Speaking to single, you speaking to married, you speaking to whoever you want to speak to.
Well, for a married man or a woman, just keep that bond going. Stay communicating, stay talking to each other. That's this is my personal experience. Just stays talking. Don't hold nothing in. And just try to keep the bond going. For single, Jay, I'm gonna let you know for that. I mean, you single, what you I mean, it's timing. It's someone for everybody. It's God's timing in my personal aspect. It's timing. Someone's for everybody.
Self-love is the best love. Once you love yourself the best you can, then you'll find somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's your best interest you. So I think that's the best way to go as a single person.
Hi. Andre?
I don't think I could be that. I'm going to piggyback on that. So once you love yourself, I believe that people can sense that in your aura, and it will attract a different caliber of person. Yeah. And then perhaps because you can't, first of all, you can't pour from an empty cup, right? So therefore, if you're full, anything that you get is going to be additional.
Right.
And I think a lot of the time we look for so much in other people when we really need to take care of that ourselves, and whatever they have to give is just extra. So that's my perspective. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, self-love is always great. Which you need self-love to get through the day for many people. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna let the guys. Gosh, he broke me today. He broke me, y'all. Women, ladies, listen. Sometimes it's just not your fault, okay? To whatever situation you have going on, but I do want to piggyback off these two and say that self-love is definitely something that you need in order to get through the day. Also, make sure that before you jump into anything, this is self-love too, but make sure that your mental is stable, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff going on out here. So make sure that your mental is stable. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you love the people that surround you. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And I just say, make sure that the person that you choose to give your time and your heart and your attention to is worth it. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say cash out.
And cut.
I gotta argue with you.
Oh, you gotta argue with him, girl.